Right. Shalom. Shalom to the elect of Israel out there, wherever you might be. Is GMS Denver. And we'll start off as always by giving all praise, all honor, all glory unto
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh
Yahushai,
Shai,
Ba'ashem, Rekah,
Kodash.
Kodash.
Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai. And today's topic is going to be on why is World War III happening? What are the reasons why World War III is brewing right now as we speak? And let's see, I'm gonna start off with Isaiah chapter 34.
I guess. Isaiah 34.
Um,
Isaiah 34:1, it says, "Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He have utterly destroyed them, he have delivered them to the slaughter."
so yeah, there it is right there. The Lord is furious with these nations, starting off with Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. And we're in the time of their judgment, man. We're getting ready to witness this. All these years they've been fucking us up in these captivities, you know, even to this day. So we're getting ready to witness the judgment of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai.
Let me
I
grab
got
that
it,
real
Seth.
quick.
This is Obadiah 15. For the day of Yahweh is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall turn upon thine own head.
Exactly. That's exactly what's going on. Because you don't get away with afflicting the children of Israel, man.
Uh,
We're the Lord's chosen people, and they put their hands on us. So yeah, time to pay up.
that's right. It's Joel 3:1. For behold, in those days, in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Yahweh, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations, and parted my land. And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for a harlot, and sold a girl for a wine that they might drink.
God, and that's what they've done to us. You see, sold a boy for a harlot. Esau is known for how should I say this without getting a strike? Pedo
Pedophilia.
stuff.
Pedophilia.
Yeah, all right, there you go.
Fuck it.
He's been doing that to us even to this day, from slavery, northern and southern kingdom, man, raping our women. You know,
Yep.
so you got to pay.
Yep. Using our boys for fucking making them turning them into catamites. And this is why you have a lot of our people in the entertainment industry. They're about that life, man. That wicked, filthy, abominable lifestyle, and it all goes back to Esau Edom, man. All women, you see, being sold for wine that they might drink. That's transitioned over to our women being sluts and whores, and that's all because of what? It's all because of Esau Edom, and all these nations, man. They all have a part in it, and they all have to pay. So this is why the Most High is gathering them into the Middle East for what? For World War III to be waged, and ultimately those nations are going to be destroyed, man.
Right. And it's not a coincidence. You got people out there, trying to figure out how they can stop World War III.
Ain't no,
Nah, man. Nah, ain't gonna be no peace talks, man. It's going to the limit,
yep.
to the fire, the nuclear fire. You got anything out?
Go ahead, man.
All right. Let's see. I got one. This is Second Thessalonians chapter 1 and verse 6. It says, seeing it is a righteous thing with the most high to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. All right. There you go. Payback. The Lord is righteous. He's a power of balance. You see, it's been one-sided for a long time now. He's about to turn the tables. We're about to enter into the kingdom of Yahweh Shai. This is also happening for Yahweh Shai to rule, man. You can't have another kingdom ruling when Yahweh Shai returns, man. One got to be put down. So that's why it's happening as well.
Yep. Just like all the heathen kingdoms before it, man, America's about to be taken out. And as it tells you in the book of Revelation 18, it's gonna go out violently, man. You see, and it's gonna go out violently because in the midst of World War III, the heathen nations are going to fire their nuclear warheads over here to this land to completely destroy it by way of fire. And it's going to suffer the same fate as Sodom and Gomorrah. You see, because of what? Because of what was done to the Israelites here in this land, man. Let me grab this real quick. This is Zechariah chapter 2, verse 8. It says, "For thus saith Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shavos, after the glory have you sent me unto the nations which spoiled you, for he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye. For behold, I will shake my hand upon them, and they shall be a spoil to their servants, and ye shall know that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah have sent me." So you got to understand, man, you touch the apple of the Most High's eye, you touch his prized possession. You see, even though he gave us over into your hands as a punishment for us, you took it too far, man. You see, and even in this time we're about to come into the time known as day of trouble, every Israelite that you slay or slaughter, you're gonna have to pay for that blood eventually, man. You see? So the Most High has you heathen nations in the trick bag. Well,
All right. All right.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
got Joel 3, verse 12. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. So that's just showing, the Lord's behind them, being in that spirit of war, and it's going to end with them being judged in the valley of Jehoshaphat. This is Psalm 79 and 10. Wherefore should the heathen say, where is their God? Let him be known among the heathen in our sight, by the revenging of the blood of thy servants which is shed. So just to back up the brother and what they're pointing to, that the heathen, they're starting with Edom, the so-called white man, the red devil. You're going to be destroyed for the blood that you have shed, which is the Israelite blood, which the Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians that have been scattered throughout the whole entire world amongst all the nations on all the continents, speaking all the different languages. Did you have something to go? Go ahead, brothers.
what else you got? What you got?
Bring out verse 2
Well,
on Isaiah 40 or 30.
yeah, I did. Yeah.
I'll just bring this out then. This is Jeremiah chapter 49. This is Jeremiah 49 and 12. It says, "For thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, behold, those whose judgment was not to drink of the cup has surely drunken, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished?"
So the ones who had to drink of that cup are the Israelites, man. You see? And we were never set up to drink of that cup because we're set up to be the rulers of the earth. But to fulfill prophecy, to fulfill the Most High's will of us learning good and evil, we had to go through this condition to see what it's like when you transgress or you walk opposed to the righteous way. What the results that it bring you. We learned the lesson, man. You see, we've learned the lesson that wickedness is not the way to go. Even though we fall short of the glory every day, we're still longing for we're still longing to be brought into that righteous and glorious state when Yahweh Shah returns, man. Because this shit is this ain't it. You see? So we had to drink of that cup. And these heathen, beginning with the Edomites, they feel like they're never gonna have to drink of it, but you're sadly mistaken, man. Because that's exactly what's about to happen according to Deuteronomy 30 and 7. All these curses that we fell up under are about to fall upon you heathen nations, man. And you're gonna drink of it continually. You got it.
It says, "Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. For I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse."
And that's a punishment for what? For what was done unto the children of Israel in this land. You see? Basra is going to become a waste or reproach and a curse, talking about the destruction of America in the midst of World War III. That's intensifying every day. You see? And the Most High has a spirit upon these heathen nations to do these things because what? The Most High is ruling in the kingdom of men. He turns the mind of the kings whithersoever he will to fulfill his will. And he has a spirit upon these heathen nations, especially Russia, to be in that spirit of war. You see? To make more and more nuclear weapons. And even Vladimir Putin told you, man, they've been working on hypersonic missiles to the point to where their technology is far surpassed anything that any heathen nation has done, even America. Why was that? So they could fulfill the Most High's will and what? Destroying America, man, or spearheading the destruction of America by way of nuclear missiles.
Says going on, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. I had heard a rumor from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her and rise up to the battle. It says, for lo, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men. And that's just going into, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai showing, all the nations the shame of America, man.
Shame should be upon thy glory.
Yep. It says, thy terribleness has deceived thee, and the pride of thy heart, O that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill, though thou shouldest make thyself thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down. I will bring thee down from thence, say Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
That's what's about to happen. World War III is about to happen, and America's going to suffer the brunt of the destruction. You see? The cash cow of the earth, Babylon the Great, is about to be completely destroyed, man. And that's one of the one major portion of Esau's empire being completely done away with, man. You see? And it's just going to be down here after that until we come out of the heavens, as it tells us in the book of Revelation 21. And then we're gonna finish dismantling whatever Esau has set up here on this earth, man.
Let me get this right away.
Okay.
It says, also Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof, as in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, the neighboring cities thereof, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, no man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it.
There it is. That's the end result of this place, man, at the end of World War III. Somebody get Isaiah 9 and 5. Because that's what's about to happen. And it's all for what? All for what was done unto the children of Israel. And by this place being destroyed in the manner that is going to be destroyed, the Most High, Yahweh, who is saying Yahweh Shai, their names are going to be exalted in the earth forevermore. And the prophets that put you up on notice was about to bring this destruction, man. Only one God, the only God, you see, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai has pronounced this type of judgment against America, man. Nobody else, none of these false idols of these different nations are telling you that this type of destruction is coming. The only God, the only one true living power, Yahweh, has made this known through his men, and that's what's about to happen.
So Isaiah 9 and 5, it says, for every battle of the war is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
There it is. This is gonna be with burning and fuel of fire, man. It's a destruction of America, going into the punishment of these Edomites here in this land, and also 2/3 of our people refuse to repent. They're gonna partake in that destruction as well because they go, hey, shit. And if you get that MOTB, your fate is sealed to be destroyed by way of nuclear fire, man. So the Most High is covering all bases when it comes to this destruction in the midst of World War III. My bad, bro. You got it.
Can I get a step out of that chapter, Isaiah 9?
Go ahead.
It's verse 8, because what the brother just read, that this is going to be a nuclear war. Verse 8, the Lord sent a word into Jacob, and it had lightened upon Israel. So even though he's sending that judgment upon the heathen, our enemy, he's sending a word of peace for the Israelites that believe. You see, there's two sides to the same coin. Even though we're on the same earth, and we're going to also have to live through this judgment, the Lord is sending us peace through the word, and he's sending death to the rest.
I got a set to back you up. This is Lamentations chapter 4.
Oh,
my bad. I'm used to doing it. So somebody want to get Lamentations 4 verse 22?
Verse 22.
I got it. Lamentations 4 and 22, it says what? The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
Yeah, so there you go. That's what's going on. Our captivity is coming to an end. Being on the bottom of society is coming to an end. We right at the finish line, man.
Sure.
You got a few more prophecies that got to take place, family of the word, persecution, mark of the beast. But ultimately, these are signs that, hey, this shit is almost over, man.
This is Jeremiah 29:11. And why is our captivity almost coming to an end? Because at the end of the day, well, why is it coming to an end? It's because we were never meant to be in this condition forever. We're going to continue to say that. This is only a temporary state that we have to suffer through. And we're going to be brought into our everlasting state of glory once the Lord Yahweh returns to save us, man. The Lord willing, we be a part of that number. Why? It's because the Most High has an expected end for his people, for his nation. The Most High has already laid out in prophecy what he intends to do for the Israelites. But before we can get to that point, all hell has to break loose on the earth. America has to be, the MOTB has to be made mandatory, have to go through Jacob's trouble. The prophets have to be, the prophets and the true believers, say it like that, have to be persecuted, brought up on charges, have all manner of lies said against them falsely for the Lord's name's sake. You see, some of us are going to be beheaded. Some of us are going to receive spiritual power. So there's a few more prophecies that have to happen. And then the destruction is going to come. And why is all this taking place? Because Most High is transitioning us from this low condition to this everlasting righteous condition where we're going to receive glory forevermore. And then we're going to rule the earth in righteousness according to what's laid out in prophecy. Because that was the Most High's will all along for his people. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end." And this is what we're being transitioned into. But the transition is going to be very, very rough and rocky, man. You see? Filled with all manner of trials and tribulations, because what? We have to be tried as gold in the fight. We have to go through this time of great tribulation. It tells you that in the book of Revelation. These are they who came out of great tribulation and have washed their robes and made them white in the blood of the Lamb. Tribulation is a must for us, man. We got to go through it. It's a part of the straight gate. What else you got?
Anybody got anything? Shabbat?
I got one.
Con, I got one. I got one. The brother was talking about Russia getting roused up and how they're gonna set it up. Get it popping is Russia. Isaiah 13:17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver. As for gold, they shall not delight in it. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from the generation to generation, neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. So Russia's not, they're not trying to bargain with Babylon. They're gonna do what the Lord puts the spirit on them to get that World War III started.
If I could say, the Lord made that evident when Tucker Carlson went to Russia and showed that they have a better, cleaner, healthier lifestyle in Russia than America. So what could America give to Russia that they don't have already?
God.
And if they do have anything, they're not going to accept it because that's the Most High's will. The Most High has it on the spirit of these heathen nations to go to war, and it's inevitable, man. It can't be stopped. It's all the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man.
God.
Thank you. Call got one.
This is Isaiah chapter 43, verse 2. I'll do the NLT version. When you go through the deep waters, I will be with you. When you go through the rivers of difficulty, you will not drown. When you walk through the fire of oppression, you will not be burned up. The flames will not consume you. So that's the other side for the elect. That you're not going to have. He's going to be with us, the Lord, through Jacob's trouble to the end.
Right. That's right. So we don't really have nothing to fear, man, except fall out of the truth. Because those who fall out, you're gonna be subject to those judgments that are coming, man. You're gonna be judged with the heathen. And so we gotta, remain steadfast because we like we said, we right at the end. All right. And the only way we're gonna get through is through Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. But I got a quick precept to back up Shabbat talking about the Medes, the Russians. This is Ezekiel 38, and start at verse 1. It says, "And the word of the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against them, and say, Thus saith the Lord power, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal."
And the reason that the Most High is against the Russians is because they're Edomites. He's just using them as a tool, you see, that's going to be pivotal. It's going to be used for the destruction of America, man, or to spearhead the destruction of America. That's the only reason. And it also fulfills the prophecy of what? Satan being divided against itself. You see, the kingdom being brought into desolation because Esau's divided everywhere you look. It's the only purpose that the Russians have. The Most High is not planning to set the Russians up next as the next superpower on the earth, or he has any favor towards them. They're just a tool that he's going to use to spearhead the destruction of America.
God. And it's
But
fulfilling
Esau
prophecy.
knows that, and that's why Esau's just doing what the prophecy says. You know what I'm saying? That's why really you gotta understand that Esau ain't really in control. It's Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Esau's just fulfilling his role as the wicked.
That's it.
You know?
God. In verse 4, it goes on to say, "And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth in all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords."
And this is what we see happening, man. These Russian Edomites, they've been put into that spirit of war, and this is why the Most High has given them technology that the heathen nations they can't duplicate it, and this is why they're going to be stand up and be a guard to their allies, and we've already seen it where Russia has been supplying their allies with all type of munitions, weapons, missile defense systems. Hell, they've been even supplying their allies with warships. Then now we're gonna see because I brought an article a few years ago how Vladimir Putin has been mass producing nuclear warheads, man. You see, conveyor belt style, just rolling them out around the clock. You see, to put them on hypersonic glide vehicles. You see, this is all because what the Most High has put the hooks into his jaws and returning them back to that spirit of war, that ancient Soviet spirit, man. You see, and when it goes down, ain't gonna be no negotiating. Ain't gonna be no bribes or whatever Esau the Western Edomites are gonna try to use to persuade them from not doing anything, man. Hey, World War III is inevitable. These heathen going to war is inevitable, bro. It cannot be stopped because it has been laid out in prophecy. You see,
Is there anything new? There's nothing new under the sun. If you go back to the history to know the mystery, this is exactly how it's done every time. They have to go to war, just like the brother said. There's no turning back.
The Lord spoke it already, and we're this is proof that the word of the Lord is in the scriptures, man. You see, we have the true book of prophecy. Everything that's written within here, we're bringing out through the spirit of Yahweh Shai is happening, man.
Let me get that real quick.
This is proof. World War III is happening because it's the Lord's will, man. That's the bottom line.
Mm-hmm.
You got somebody got something?
I got one. This is Isaiah 34:16. It says, "Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail, none shall want her mate. For my mouth it have commanded, and his spirit it have gathered them." So not one of these prophecies is going to fail because it all goes back to the word of the Most High being fulfilled. As the Most High has told you multiple times all throughout the scriptures, he does not speak just to speak. Every single one of the words of the Most High has an intent and purpose behind it, and it will be fulfilled. And also, this is all laid out in prophecy, going back to what the Most High ordained from the beginning. That's why he tells you, declaring that I declare the end from the beginning, and things that are not yet done, saying, "My counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure." That's what we see happening. Everything the Most High has ordained to come to pass from the beginning is playing out right before us, man. And that includes this last and final major war that's going to take place between these heathen nations in the form of World War III. Prophecy, man.
I got some.
Yeah. Hold on one second.
Let me get this. This is Isaiah chapter 27, verse 1. In that day, Yahweh Shem Yahshai with his sword, Salakia. In that day, Yahweh Shem Yahshai with his sword and great and strong sword shall punish Leviathan, the piercing serpent, even Leviathan, that crooked serpent, and he shall slay the dragon that is in the sea. This is basically just going into Yahweh Shem Yahshai's destruction of Esau Edom, man.
Uh-huh.
All right, he's that old serpent, man. All right, and when it talks about him being in the sea, it's just the multitude of the people.
And that's all you read about all throughout the scriptures when it comes to the Most High's will, man. The Esau being destroyed because that's what they were set up for. These people, Edomite, these so-called white people, they are the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction. This is their purpose on the earth. You see, the Most High set them up and gave them everything they have just to take it away from them to show his power. And that includes the destruction of this land known as America. You see, the so-called greatest country on earth. This place has been set up just for the Most High to tear it down like he did ancient Egypt before.
And that's why it says that serpent, because what did the serpent bring? He brought war unto the earth. And through envy, he brought death, using the woman against the man. And that's what he does throughout the world. Once again, if you go into the history, the Rothschilds, which is not just that family, it's a whole entire nation of Edomites that rule the world through the money system, right? Which they pay the people that make the laws, which is their own people most of the time. You see, and that's what they've done. They cause wars, and then you can't go to work to make a check in slavery. You got to go to war to make a check. But this time they're gonna want to put a implantable device in your ass. See? I gotta step up. I don't know if anybody else.
Go ahead up.
All right. It says in Psalms 106, verse 40, therefore was the wrath of Yahweh kindled against his people, insomuch that he abhorred his own inheritance, and he gave them into the hand of the heathen, and they that hated them ruled over them. Their enemies also oppressed them, and they were brought into subjection under their hand. So see, the Lord gave us into the hand of Esau. All right, Esau's, he's not doing it on his own will. It's the Lord giving us into his hand. It says, many times did he deliver them, but they provoked him with their counsel and were brought low for their iniquity. So just like Egypt, all these slaveries was because we sinned. It says, nevertheless, he regarded their affliction when he heard their cry, which we're crying right now. It says, and he remembered for them his covenant and repented according to the multitude of his mercy. He made them also to be pitied of all those that carried them captive. Save us, O Yahweh, our power, and gather us from among the heathen, to give thanks unto thy holy name and to triumph in thy praise. Last one. Blessed be Yahweh, our power, through his son, Yahweh Shai of Israel, from everlasting to everlasting. And let all the people say amen. Praise ye Yahweh. So that's the whole package right there. The Lord's going to deliver us just like he delivered us from all the other slavery. This one is going to be miraculous, like on a whole nother level, because this is the one that glorifies him and his son, Yahweh Shai. And this is going to be an everlasting glory. That's why he's going to destroy America in such a beautiful way. Go ahead. Okay. Was you going to say something, brother?
Yeah, I got one really quick. Kind of go back to what you were saying. This is 2 Chronicles chapter 7 and verse 14. If my people which are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land. All right. And the elect are the ones that are waking up right now. The Lord, Yahweh Shai sacrifice, it all goes back to Yahweh Shai, man. Because if it wasn't for him sending down the Holy Spirit, we wouldn't be able to wake up and return unto him, man. And so now he's caused us to do that through the elect. right now on this side. He's bringing it into our captivity, man. He's going to heal our land. And the way he's going to do that is through World War III. He's going to destroy America first and foremost, which is a factory of fucking wickedness in the earth. And then he's going to cleanse the land of Israel. Yeah, it's a wicked factory. Nothing but fucking transformers.
Turning out wickedness around the clock to
Very
fulfill all your wicked needs.
God.
Babylon the Great.
So that's what's going on. That's another reason why World War III is happening, because he's gonna bring us back into our land. We've repented, and Lord willing, we're the elect, man. Anybody got anything?
I do.
Go ahead. Oh.
Hold up. Holding that for you. Go ahead and let the brother get that.
Go ahead.
This is Revelation 11:11. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. So that's why you know the elite is afraid right now. They're panicking because they see us standing up on our feet and all these chaotic things taking place on the earth. It says, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. Last one. And the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell. And in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000, and the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the power of heaven.
I got one. Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapon of war, for with thee I will break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms.
That's right. And this turmoil has to happen in order for the Lord to raise that standard up for the elect, man. The 144,000, which are men. He's going to give certain men spiritual powers, man. And war has to break out for that, because we don't have a standing army. See what I'm saying? We don't have to completely depend on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua to give us that power in order to defend ourselves, man.
Do his will.
So that's why it has to be over the top like this. And then I got somebody want to bring out Job chapter 14 and verse 5.
I got it. Job 14:5, it says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee, thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
And we're approaching that line right there. That's what's going on. We're approaching that line.
The expiration date.
So he can't go past that hour, that second, that minute of his rulership,
that
man.
Day, that year, that month.
That action, man.
It's all been set, signed, sealed, and determined by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. This man going down, man. Ain't no way around it.
It's all controlled, man. By Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Go ahead.
I'm gonna get 2nd Ezra chapter 13, and I'm gonna start at verse 29. And it reads, behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth, and he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, one realm against another. And the time shall be when these things shall come to pass, and when the sign shall happen, which I showed thee before. And then shall my son be declared, whom thou sawest as a man ascending. And when all the people hear his voice, every man shall in their own land leave the battle they have one against another. And an innumerable multitude shall be gathered together, as thou sawest them willing to come, and to overcome him by fighting.
And we'll stop right there for a second.
God.
So what he's talking about right here is all the nations in the midst of World War III are going to try to fight against Yahweh Shah when he appears, man. So this is also orchestrating the return of our Lord right here, man. He's going to come in a glorious fashion in the midst of World War III. So that's why there's no diplomatic, type of talks that can happen to stop this stuff, man. It's going to happen, all right? And Yahweh Shah is going to come in the midst of it, and they're all going to try to fight against him.
Right. It says, verse 35, But he shall stand upon the top of the Mount Zion, and Zion shall come and shall be showed to all men, being prepared and builded, like as thou sawest the hill graven without hands. And this my son shall rebuke the wicked inventions of those nations, which for their wicked life are fallen into the tempest, and shall lay before them their evil thoughts and the torments wherewith they shall begin to be tormented, which are like unto a flame, and he shall destroy them without labor by the law which is like unto fire. And whereas thou sawest that he gathered another peaceable multitude unto him, those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hosea the king, who Salmanessar, the king of Assyria, led away captive, and he carried them over the waters, and so they came into another land.
So it's talking about, the Lord gathering, the elect.
The northern kingdom.
The northern kingdom. But can somebody get this really quick, just to back that up? Revelation chapter 1 and verse 7.
Revelation. Oh, you got it.
Because he mentioned that, it was a great mountain that was gonna appear. It's really talking about a so-called UFO, which is a chariot.
Revelation 1 and 7 says, Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all the kindreds of the earth shall well because of him, even so let it be.
So yeah, there you go. Yahweh Shah's gonna return on a huge UFO, and everybody's gonna see it. It's not gonna be a question who that is. All right? That's how he's coming.
In the midst of World War III.
Anybody got anything?
I got one.
Go ahead.
Revelation 14:1, and I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his father's name written in their foreheads. And I heard a voice from heaven, as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of the harpers harping with their harps. And they sung as it were a new song before the throne and before the 4 beasts and the elders. And no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. Talking about those elect men.
So yeah, the 144,000 we're gonna be singing that new song these last days, which is this truth, this doctrine that's been refreshed. All the lies that we've been taught in the world from the Christian church, the Catholic church, and all that shit. The elect are demolishing that, man. 144,000 men, which are prophets, all right, are singing that new song, man. Song of victory, man. Over our oppressor, Esau, Edom, and these other heathen nations.
I got something right away. This is Romans chapter 9, verse 17. It says, For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. And just going into Babylon's great, man. Right? This kingdom, this great kingdom that's ruling all the earth right now, man. America, man. All right? Yahweh Bashim Yahushai has given this nation this power, man. That way, when Yahweh Bashim Yahushai returns, man, he can show his great power in them. Meaning he's going to take them down, even though the whole earth trembles at this nation, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is going to make everybody tremble at his presence, man.
I'll bring it out. This is book of Revelation, chapter 19 and verse 12. His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns. And he had a name written that no man knew but he himself. That's talking about Yahweh Shai. He's coming back to conquer, man. To conquer these nations, to establish the kingdom of heaven. All right? This is the end for wickedness ruling the earth. You see?
And Yahweh Shai's rank is above anybody, man. Above, except Yahweh, but his rank is above all heathens, man.
Right.
He's gonna show his great power in that day, man.
And that's why World War III is happening. He's gonna come snatch all them crowns of these heathen kings, Vladimir Putin included. All right, Xi Jinping, all these motherfuckers, man, they finna get cast down, man. He's gonna set up his chosen people. Go ahead,
I got Obadiah 6. It says, "How are the things that Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Shall I not in that day, says Yahweh, even destroy the wise men out of Edom and understanding out of the mount of Esau?" And that's how he's doing it, is by raising up his prophets. It says, "Shall I not in that," verse 9, "and thy mighty men, O T-man," which is the wisest Edomites, the Germans, "shall be dismayed," because those are the ones that developed this nuclear weapon for this destruction that we're speaking of. It says, "to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever." So that's why it's all happening. We've been bringing it out that Yahweh Shem Yahushai is making this happen so he can come back and save us and destroy our enemies who oppress us.
The climax of the movie.
Yeah, we're the narrator to the book. You know what I'm saying?
The 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8, then this is NLT, "Then the man of lawlessness will be revealed, but the Lord Yahushai will kill him with the breath of his mouth and destroy him by the splendor of his coming."
Damn.
That's straight to the point, bro.
That's heavy.
No beating around the bush.
Man.
I got one real quick.
We're like the worm on the hook to catch the big fish. We're the bait that the Lord is allowing Esau to hunt. But once he shows himself, his true colors, the Lord's going to destroy him.
Touching on my anointed and do my prophets no harm. I got this real quick. Isaiah 47:1. "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yeah, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man." So Yahweh Shai is gonna America's gonna get smoked between the missiles, the chariots. Yahweh Shai, it's no hope for this place. You know.
You want me to get that legal or
real quick, we can bring this on. This is Isaiah chapter 47, verse 7. "And thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it." So just to back up Shabbat right there, the Lord, he's getting ready to reward the pride of Esau, man, and these heathens. They didn't consider their latter end, all the shit they were doing to us, into the earth, right? And pretty much shit on the Lord's name and his image, they're gonna pay for all of it, man. That's their latter end: fire and slavery, and then ultimately extermination. Hey, go ahead, Doc.
So this is Nahum 1:3. It says, "Yahweh Shem Yahushai is slow to anger and great in power. He will not at all acquit the wicked. Yahweh Shem Yahushai hath his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet."
That's right. So going to the point, you don't get away with your crimes, man. You gotta pay. Get over here. You know what I'm saying?
That's
done.
Can I jump down? Let's jump down right away. I'm going to jump down to verse 5. It says, "The mountains quake at him, and the hills melt. All the earth is burnt at his presence. Yeah, the world and all that dwell therein. Who could stand before his indignation, and who could abide in the fierceness of his anger? His fury is poured out like fire. and the rocks are thrown down by him. Hey, man, that's showing you the great power Yahweh Bashim Yahushua has, man.
That's right.
All right, we're gonna start wrapping it up. Anybody got closing steps?
Yeah, I do. I got something. You brothers got anything? Okay, I'll go ahead and read that. Revelation 15:3, it says, and they sing the song of Moses, the servant of Yahweh, and the song of the Lamb, saying, great and marvelous are thy works, the supreme power, Yahweh, just and true are thy ways, thou King of saints. All right, and this is the song of Moses that the elect are going to sing when we get the victory over all this that we're speaking of. But I'm going to jump to Exodus 15:1 to actually get the song that Moses sang. It says in Exodus 15:1, then sang Moses and the sons of Israel. Because you got to remember, we were with Moses when we came out of Egypt. We're coming out of this Egypt, this spiritual Egypt, which is America. It says, then sang Moses and the sons of Israel this song unto Yahweh, and spake, saying, I will sing unto Yahweh, for he had triumphed gloriously. So there's no woe is me spirit. We're glorifying our power, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and saying, fuck the devil, the so-called white man, and his devil, his angels, his technology. The Lord gave you that sword, and he's going to take it from you. It says, for he had triumphed gloriously. The horse and his rider has he thrown into the sea. Yahweh is my strength and song. He has become my salvation. He is my power, and I will prepare him an habitation, my father's power, and I will exalt him. And that's what we're doing right now. We're singing that song of Moses. Last one. Yahweh is a man of war. Yahweh is his name. And when you read that in the NLT, it's explaining that the Lord is saying, I'm a warrior. All these men on earth, they're the baddest motherfuckers. Well, you're about to find out who's the baddest. And that's why the Lord's going to send his son, Yahushua, the King of Kings. You see? And he's going to fucking take your crown.
Yeah.
I got a quick one.
Oh, go ahead.
Not quick, but yeah. Let me just skip this because even though the doctrine we're preaching, man, these prophecies, man, it might seem new to this new age that we're singing this song to, but it's also an old song, man. And this is Jude chapter, which is one chapter, but verse 14, it says, Enoch also, the seventh from Adam, prophesied of these, saying, behold, the Lord coming with 10,000s of his saints to execute judgment upon all and to convince all that are ungodly among them, and of all their ungodly deeds which they have ungodly committed, and of all their hard speeches which ungodly sinners have spoken against him. So Yahweh Bashim Yahushua has a punishment coming, man, and it's been talked about since the prophets of old, man. And this is what we're waiting on, and the Wadi Yahweh Bashim Yahushua for lifting that veil on from our eyes to be able to see this, what's going on in these last days, man, and to be able to do his will and prophesy to these heathen nations to get ready for that war that's coming against them.
All right. Man, there's so much more, but we gotta get ready to wrap it up. This is Revelation chapter 18 and verse 20. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for the Most High hath avenged you on her. Let's talk about America, Babylon the Great, this wicked beast system, the red dragon being overthrown, and avenging the blood of the prophets and the apostles, man. That's why World War III is happening as well. The Lord is coming to defend his woman, man, being the nation of Israel, starting with the elect.
Because what? The elect is crying out, as it tells you in the law. Somebody's trying to commit adultery with a woman that's betrothed, she's supposed to cry out. And that's what the remnant of the nation of Israel is doing. Most High's hearing those cries, and he's coming to save his damsel in distress, man. So, hey, yeah, you Edomites are fucked up. You done fucked up, man. So, yo, you got
So Kyle, we're gonna end it right there. I think the point has been made. All right. We want to end it by giving all praise, all honor, all glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And Kwame Yasharala and the Bible Ball.
Bible ball.